Yo, this your main man Neo, Mark70, and Basil Micro back here in the chat once again for another horror movie review called The Mist. Ooh, okay. Now, guys, what did you think of this movie? Came out in 2007, I think. What did you think of this movie? It's on Netflix right now, so you want to check it out.
That was a long time ago, man. 2007 feels like a long time ago. Probably it was a long time ago. I thought it was an interesting concept. I saw this like a while back, and we watched it, and I was like, holy crap! And I believe there's also a series as well. Isn't there a series out there as well, The Mist?
Yeah, but we don't talk about that.
We don't talk about that. I was actually interested in watching the series, but I never got around to it. Is it actually bad, as they say?
Yeah, we don't talk about the Mist TV series, all right? We don't talk about the Mist TV series. Anyways, so so let's go ahead and get started. These are our Halloween horror movies. Should we call it our Halloween horror movie fest, or should we just go ahead and just leave them as movie reviews for Halloween movies people to watch? You know what I mean?
There you go.
Honestly, I feel like this is a really good intro to horror if you're new to it. One, it's a Stephen King book, so I read a little bit of the book. I didn't read all of it because I'm not a reader, all right? When I heard the movie was coming out, I picked up the book, I read a chapter or two, and I was like, I gotta see this, because when I'm looking at words, I can't see anything but words. So
this man, no.
Anyways, from what I've been told, the book and movie are very different, and if you want to learn more, go ahead and take a look at there's a few like comparisons between like the book and movie, and if I find one, I'll put it in the description so they can go ahead and take a look at it. But I saw this movie in theaters when it first came out, and damn,
really?
When I saw it in theaters, I had no idea what to expect. So let's get our reactions before we get into spoilers. But this movie legitimately scared me at the time, and now I'll talk exactly why it scared me. It's not a very scary movie, but if you got kids, be prepared for some traumatizing shit. All right? But I really enjoyed the movie, and it is on Netflix right now, so go ahead and take a look at it. If you got anybody who you want to get scared for a little bit, I recommend this one.
Yes. I have always liked, besides Thomas Jane, who was, aside from The Punisher, he was a good actor in this film. There's that one character, Gio, I think you might know who I'm talking about. Excuse me, sorry.
One interesting note about this movie is like a lot of the crew for this movie ended up working on The Walking Dead, including a lot of the actors. So
really?
If you're a fan of The Walking Dead, you're going to be a fan of this movie because a lot of the characters basically jump from this movie to that show, so there's a lot of familiar faces. So I do recommend that. And there's a few other actors that ended up doing something completely different, so it's just like, how about that?
You are right.
For all those who are watching, do not confuse this movie with The Fog. We don't talk about The Fog either. So do not confuse it with The Fog. They're two different movies, okay?
I think that was the knockoff movie. That was the B movie that said, you know what, let's take advantage of that Stephen King movie and make our own.
There you go.
And that was on John Carpenter's film too. That came out earlier. I was like, oh god, they really. And I saw the movie. It was just, who knows? We probably might do a review on The Fog later on, guys. But
let us know if you want us to talk about shitty movies.
Yes, shitty horror movies. I know a couple. But yeah, I like The Mist was a pretty interesting movie. I didn't know what to expect because I never read none of the Stephen King books, including it. I have not read none, so I had no idea. I was going in with an open mind watching this movie, and it did surprise me. Ending was a little sad. Spoilers. It was really sad. It was just a big what the hell moment. It's like, wow, that really happened. Did that really happen? That was a big a big fuck you.
Yes, it was.
Like, damn, holy crap, y'all really went a dark route right there. Okay, I guess this is how it's gonna end.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, you right. I like the movie. When I was watching it, only thing I could think of is Stranger Things. I was like, this is the prequel to Stranger Things before it happened. That's what it is.
That makes sense, yeah.
Because the characters.
Stephen King was a huge influence on Stranger Things, so it only makes sense.
It's all connected. It's all connected.
The root of all horror origin monsters, it's Stephen King, man. It's gotta be Stephen King.
Yeah. And like speaking of monsters, like when you guys saw the film, and I guess you could say like the reveal of these like creatures, what were your thoughts on the effects on the creatures and stuff like that? The Mist came out pretty good. I like the Mist. It was pretty cool. Like that effects for the Mist, it was pretty good, especially for the early 2000s. It wasn't bad. What did you guys overall think of the creature design? Anything you liked? Anything you didn't?
I really liked when they was in the store and they went in the dock area, and when the tentacle came out, in my mind I'm thinking, okay, it's just like a big tentacle monster out there, and that's it. I ain't think nothing else would be out there. So I really like the design of the tentacle, how it was like the tentacle could smell and stuff like that, and just grabbed on anything that it like moved or whatever. And it came alive, so it wasn't just like a normal thing. It came like it had a face, like the suction cups was like a mouth and everything, which was really cool. And it had spikes, so I was like, oh man, if this was an anime, you already know what time it is, my boy. If you know, comment down below.
Anime or, let's just go with
hey, it's all animation style, If you know, you know. But, I really
back
like.
Then we didn't know, man. Back then, I swear I didn't know.
But overall,
I know.
I really like how the tentacle monster was, and I like how the bugs. When the dude had the little plate, right, he was eating his little food, and you see a little fly. He was like, "Oh, it ain't nothing." But something told me in my heart that this not no normal fly. Like, why this fly here? Boom, come to the screen. Splat, right? Dude gets scared. He started screaming for help. Hey, come over here. Right? And then the little pterodactyl flying birds things was eating the fly. So I was like, okay, maybe it ain't that bad. I don't know why they eat their own kind, but whatever. And then it started breaking the glass. That stuff was so funny because they was getting more and more scared. Grab some dang duct tape. What that duct tape gonna do? That duct tape ain't gonna do nothing.
It's the solution to everybody's problem. That's the solution to fix everything. All right, leave it alone.
They need that. They need. What's that man? He got that what's it called? He had a commercial. No, that Shan Wow guy.
What do you call it? They need Flex Seal.
Yeah, there you go. They need that Flex Seal, baby. They need that Flex Seal up in there.
At that little Flex Seal. Oh god.
That's what I'm saying, man.
I think.
Since we're clearly in spoiler territory now, let's go ahead and get talking about the monsters. What do you call it? So I have a severe fear of spiders.
Oh yeah.
I am kill on sight when it comes to spiders. Now this movie, when I went to go see it, I read like a chapter and a half of the actual book. I had no clue we were going to see spiders the size of a truck, right? When I first saw those things, I was in my theater seat like, what's going on? Like, no, you can't do this to me. You can't do this to me. And what do you call it? They're called, from what I found out after, they're called Grey Widowers, which just makes sense, with like...
That web, though? Come on now.
Spiders, it's crazy, man. When they reveal these spiders, like, we find out... So, the plot, the military is like in a little remote area of... I think it's Alaska or something like that. They're in a small town. They're in like a mountain nearby the small town called the Arrowhead Project, and they're messing around with entering into new dimensions. And one of the dimensions they break into is the don't fuck with me dimension, and they fuck with that dimension. So they open a portal.
Right, man.
Everything comes in, and the biggest thing that comes from this dimension is the mist. Obviously, it's the first thing to come through. But with the mist, basically, comes all these crazy monsters, including these spiders, these pterodactyl-looking things with 4 wings called petrobuzzards, and there's like one giant creature just called the behemoth, but it doesn't have much of an effect on the movie, but it's just so you know that like this dimension brought some shit, right? Anyways, when they first reveal these spiders, we get one soldier, he's having the worst day of his life, the last day of his life, where he was just loaded with spiders, but like I mean loaded, like so
loaded.
That they turned him into an egg sack, my dude. They turned him into an egg sack. He just burst like a water balloon, and you just see like oceans of spiders coming out. Bro, I died. I was dead.
If you're scared of spiders, don't watch that movie, y'all.
Let me tell you something. I don't like spiders. When I saw that, I was like, look.
I still get nervous to these days. Even watching it on Netflix, I'm just kind of like.
So that big creature that came out at the very end, was that the behemoth you were talking about?
Yeah. So at the end of the movie, there's this giant tentacle monster called the behemoth. And we only see it for a few seconds just to like kind of be like, yo, there's some shit in this mist, so watch your back.
Yeah, I was like, wow, that's pretty scary. Like, that's horrible. And speaking of horrible, for characters, I don't know who it was. There was one character in that movie that really pissed me off so much. If I remember, was it the religious? Wasn't there a religious lady? I forgot.
Yeah.
Lady, yeah. Oh my gosh, nothing pissed me off more than her. I'm just like, just die, lady. What are you doing?
But this lady, even though she was cold with it, because she was converting 4 people every 30 minutes, she had another 4 followers. I'm like, hey, I need her in my speech class to get, like, politics, baby. I'm winning every debate. Come on now.
It was just so.
Oh, you're going to hate her first.
Yeah, that too.
Universally, the most hated character in movie history, my guys. Mrs. Carmody was her name. What do you call it? She was played by Marcia Gay Harden. So I've seen her in a few other things, and every time she played, she did a great job in that movie. Like, you just had to hate this character. Just like, no matter what you tried, it was just like no getting around it. It's like, I hate this bitch, It's like, I hope she gets what she deserves, and she kind of does. I was a little disappointed. I was kind of hoping, she got by one of the creatures, so it'll be more like ironic.
But I don't think so, because
by Toby Jones, which is like, yeah, okay, cool.
I don't
Toby
think so,
Jones'
because
character
in
was
the
actually
movie,
pretty cool. This is like before he became one of the evil scientists from Captain America, so I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah.
You talking about Grocery Boy?
No.
The guy with the glasses, right?
Yeah. So his character name was Ollie, but he's played by actor Toby Jones. Which again, later on, he ends up being one of the evil scientists from Captain America, where he delivers the funniest line of that movie. But there's a lot of really good talent in this movie. So you're gonna recognize everybody at least once or what.
Oh man, this movie.
But in the movie though, when the religious lady was saying all that crap or whatever, that little flying bug went on her chest, and she was like, the divine chosen me as the vessel. and it flew off, and I was like, she calls this. She is 11. She was the 11 before she was number 0. I'm trying to tell you, she was number 0. I'm trying to tell you, people, the Mist and Stranger Things is one of the same. I'm gonna prove it. Watch.
Well, I mean, if you really think about it, yeah, it kind of makes sense. I mean, Gio did mention there was almost like a border that was open, and all those creatures came out. It's almost like an upside down world. And
very much.
One thing that I really do like is Thomas Jane's acting. He did a pretty good job, playing the father figure, and he did a good job with the ending. And for those spoilers ahead. And the ending where they decide to finally escape the store, they're in the car. I think what happened, the car died pretty much on them, right? Like, I don't know if it ran out of gas or it just died on them. They were pretty much just stuck in the mist, and knowing damn well there's like creatures out there, it was just so sad. They just Thomas Jane's character had to pull out a gun. All right, guess this is it for us. We're all just gonna have to kill each other. He shot his son, which was really freaking sad. I was like, oh, this took a dark turn. And the moment he was about to kill himself, all these soldiers just want to show up out of nowhere. I was like, wow, y'all really couldn't wait a minute longer before y'all decide to commit suicide.
Nah, they should have showed up a minute earlier. What you mean, my boy?
Exactly.
That man.
Like,
anybody who's seen this movie is just completely shocked by the end of it. It's such a.
I was
so weird.
too. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't see that coming.
It's like 4 people managed to escape. It was like this whole movie takes place within like a strip mall, like a grocery store and like the neighboring stores. And like their final plan is just like, yo, we gotta get out of this grocery store. People are going nuts. The monsters are breaking in through the windows. It's like we gotta get out. And the main character has like a Land Rover who can fit like 6 or 7 people, and only 4 of them make it to it. They literally just drive as far as they can on their way, seeing just death and destruction. And they got a revolver with 4 bullets left. So it's like, yo, at the very end, and it sucks. They run out of gas at the very end. They're just stuck and like, yo, so what are we gonna do? We're gonna get eaten? And they're just like, they all just kind of look at each other like, nah, mercy kill. I think I'll take the bullet. And damn, when I first saw it, I was shocked. And now rewatching it, it's like even harder because now I'm a dad, so I'm just like, oh, damn, what would I do in that situation now? So it's like, ugh.
It's
you got it. You got it in the light. What you mean? Because you got to think about it like this.
I don't know.
Think about it.
First, honestly, I'd rather see what's outside first before I decide to mercy kill. It's just like, you know what?
You just die. What if you die? Like, boom, right there.
If there's a giant spider outside my Land Rover, it just. Sorry, guys, you hurt yourselves.
Oh, wow.
You're terrible, my boy. You're terrible.
I'd rather bite the bullet than get bitten by a spider, especially the size of a truck. No.
You know you won't get bit.
Well, we already know how he's going out. He's going out.
He won't be Spider-Man.
He just said, Jan, I'm shooting myself. Fuck y'all.
It's not even the spiders, too. There's like a giant lobster thing out there, man. Toby Jones, he made it to the car first. And this lobster just kind of grabs him. Yoink. Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, man. I love lobsters. Anything, I'm going to fight that lobster and see how good it tastes. Give me some butter on the floor.
The lobster from another dimension. All right.
We'll see how it tastes. We got to see what
I knew you was on that stuff. I told you to stay off that stuff, my boy. Talking about you just wrong. Something wrong with you.
Hey, it's either eat or be eaten. I'd rather eat. As long, hey, fuck it. If I get sick in the process, at least I know. Hey guys, don't try to eat the lobster. It ain't good. It's kind of spoiled. Like, don't try to eat
monsters
it.
From another dimension will taste.
They have a horrible, weird, tangy taste. Don't eat it.
So, what would you rate this movie?
Go ahead.
What's up?
What would you rate this movie out of 10? How many stars would you get it out of 5? What you thinking?
Well, now I'd probably give it like 3 out of 5. Could have been a little bit longer. I kind of wish we could have seen the monsters a bit more. We don't see that many monsters. We only see like 3 monsters like clearly. Yeah, I would have liked to see more. And again, there was like a TV series that came out after, but yeah, a TV series was absolutely nothing like the movie. I really didn't like the TV series, so I don't even like. If you wanted more, don't go to the TV series. Just read the book. At that point, I'd read the book. I downloaded an audiobook to like see more or hear more about it. But like, yeah, not the TV series. Just go to the book.
The thing is, though, I think I liked it better when the monsters are a mystery, because it just kind of leaves the viewer wanting, like even more angst. Like, okay, what? So, you know what I mean? Like, I get what you mean. It's like, okay, I want to see the monster, but at the same time, I feel like it would just ruin the mystery. Like, okay, you see like these specific parts of the monsters, but it's like you want to know what it actually is. Including the behemoth. I didn't think I was to see that big ass monster popping out of nowhere. I was like, damn.
So are you saying that you want the mystery like on the same level of Bird Box?
Yeah, it's the mist. Like I said, it's the mist. So it's like you're supposed to wonder what's in there, why people are so scared to go through the mist. Like, yeah, we see like these little creatures and stuff, but it would have been better for me. It's like, okay, I want to know, even though as much as I want to know what's in there, I kind of don't want to know, because that's just going to ruin the mystery,
But the crazy part of those inside the store, they could have got some pots, some pans, made some armor, you feel me? Come on now. I would have been army man, you feel me? They wanted to get by me.
Hey man, this ain't the Codename Kids Next Door. That
was actually a good point. Nobody actually like tried to fight back, and I think at the beginning of the movie, there's like a crowd of people that just walk and just disappear.
That's what they did.
There's it's Carol from The Walking Dead. She bosses her way to her kids, and she survives the whole movie. I thought that was dope.
Oh, she did, didn't she?
It's the same actor who plays Carol from The Walking Dead. I forget her name in this movie. But yeah, at the beginning of the movie, she's like, "Yo, I gotta get to my kids. Is anybody gonna help me get to my kids?" Everyone's just kind of like,
Maybe the monsters wasn't completely there yet. Wherever she lived, she had to live close by for her to get all the way there. without getting seen. Come on now. Or she was hiding on the car.
I just like to think in my mind that she just, she became Carol for a few minutes. She grabbed her knife, Daryl style, and she went around just murking monsters. And she got to her kids. So she has a kill count. We don't even know it.
And then she looked at old boy at the end like, see, you would have helped me. You would have been in this position.
She had that look like, I still got my kids.
Nah. I got my kids.
Oh,
you don't have your wife, your kid.
I got both.
That's horrible.
You gotta be glad because when you watch it, you're just like, you don't feel good after you watch the movie. But now it's like, I saw the movie a couple days ago, so I feel better now.
Oh, that's horrible, Tom. But I still got my kids. Where yours at? Where you at?
Carol for the win.
Carol for the win. That's horrible. But I like that.
But
that's fun.
Who did you didn't like more? Was it the religious lady or the black guy that was the lawsuit guy? Bro, I forgot his name.
I think just.
Oh yeah, that's right. What's that one cop show that's on TV or they just finished on TV? Something Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah.
The Brooklyn Nine-Nine captain. I forgot his name. His name was Brent, but yeah, he was like, I don't know, he was kind of weird. I think that was kind of a weird point of the movie. Like, they really didn't need that. You know?
Yeah, I think they just needed extra time.
Like they realized midway in the movie, we don't need this guy, so let's just have them leave.
We need to kill some characters off right now. So we're gonna have you 6 people go outside, look all pretty, get your glamour, take some selfies, let me know how the mist is, I want a vacation at the mist, Dude died right then and there. I don't even think they died because the dude with the...
They never showed him. They just showed him.
You know what I'm saying? The dude with the biker looking guy, he was cut in half. And then another monster took him at the end. And I was like, and it was crazy when the dad, right, kept pulling the cord to get the blood on his hand. I like, cut the cord. Like, what you keep bringing the blood in for? Like, what you doing? Like you just see the crazy religion lady saying, "Oh, we need to sacrifice the blood." I like how the.
Make sure you still got bait on that line.
Come on, I mean, honestly,
I like how the.
I think I prefer the religious lady just annoyed the hell out of me. Probably that's just like, I feel like that's a trope that's been overused. Or you always have that one religious cult person who's always like believing the end is near, and it's just like, shut up.
I hate it when that character survives and gets proven right.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, why?
I think she would have.
Nothing to do with our planet. So why would our religions affect another dimension?
Because
I don't think it works like that.
Because you didn't see it. He shot her before it was too late. If she would have, I think she would have survived. And it's probably in the book. If she would have survived at the end, I'm pretty sure somehow she would have got them freaking monsters to listen to her. And then she would have been the leader.
She took David's bullet, man.
No.
He could have killed him. He could have killed himself at the end of the movie, but no, she had to waste the damn bullet, man.
Damn, for real.
Because she was the last person shot. After they shoot her, no more bullets are fired. Except for the very end. It's her fault.
The big butcher guy, the man that was he was cutting the meat, he was wrong for stabbing an old boy in the gut 3 times.
Right, yeah, that's right.
I was like, good, you had to stab the boy
so fast. This whole movie takes place in 3 or 2 days, and after the second day, everybody's just like, I'm just gonna be straight up bogus. No, my reasoning is just, I'm just
my
gonna throw
favorite
away
character was the guy that was in the blue. The guy he switched to whatever side worked best for. He was like, yeah, we gonna. He was like, cause he was in the dock. He was like, what you here? You just being a little bee, right? Open up the generator. Open up the gate. Little bagger boy get eaten, right? He trying to be like, man, it's serious, man. It's serious. This is what happened. Then dude don't believe him. Then they go out there. He saw them spiders, shooting deadly webs at the people. You feel me? Then old boy come back. He on the religious side, lady. I'm like, what you doing, my boy? He said he's the one. He's the one that did it. Let's get him. What he would say, redemption or something? Redemption.
Yeah, I know. I remember Jim, like the mechanic dude or something. He's all hard at the beginning of the movie, and literally like 2 missions later, he's just like, I'm out.
I'm out.
Literally.
Mission failed. We'll try again next time.
I'm just gonna leave my balls right here. Nope. No, man.
For me, I think my favorite character again is just gonna be Thomas Jane's character. Probably because he also played the Punisher. But I think he was just my favorite character again because he's literally just a dad trying to save not only.
But I'm not gonna lie to you. Towards the end when he was like yelling and crying and stuff, to me I didn't feel it. I was like, man, they need to make you cry a little bit more, like you got your leg cut off. Cause think about it mentally, you basically shot yourself, right? Which is your kid or whatever. You seen your wife all webbed up, right? Now you had to shoot your kid first. It couldn't be last. It had to be. Soon as that boy looked, he was like this. Bah, he was dead, right? Boom. Right. So in my mind, like, what are you doing? In my mind, you should have been crying. Like they should have did a close up, like this man bawling out in tears. He was like,
He's the Punisher, man. He's got an ugly cry. What are you talking about?
No, forget that. I don't care about no ugly cry. A cry is a cry.
Punisher don't tear up.
That's why, because he was the Punisher. He was
Punisher punishes, bro.
Right.
What if like little Timmy or something fucking like did something earlier that day? He's like, I'm gonna punish you for this later.
Right.
But when he was like, come on, and then I'm hearing the monster, but at the same time, it didn't feel like it was a monster coming because the way it was sounding, but you knew it wasn't normal. And then I see it cuts the mist, and I see a tank. I'm like, oh Lord Jesus, no. Lord Jesus, no. Where's the religious lady when we need her? Where do we need her?
You know what's weird? I don't know if you guys have ever seen this animated movie with the owls. It's like the Guardians of Baul or something.
With owls, animated movie?
Yeah, it's like this CG animated. Yeah, it's like this CG animated movie about owls. There's like a lot of weird, like,
I've heard of it.
So there's like a lot of weird slow motion shots in that movie, and they play the exact same song that they use at the ending of The Mist. And after I saw that, I'm just like, wait a minute. So are these birds supposed to come help out? What is going on here? It's the same song. Like if you watch those movies back to back, it's just like, what? What happened here? How did they get the same soundtrack? What's going on here? Nothing makes sense. It's so weird.
They were trying to give out hope, bro. That's what they're doing, giving hope.
That chanting does not give me hope. That chanting just kind of pisses me off. Like, it's like this whole time this tank is rolling up. Shut up! Why are you singing in my ear?
And I like how how the what's they called, the military guys, they was walking on foot, and the guys was on the tank was just riding past the man like, yeah, fuck you, I don't care, just you got. I don't really care about. And then two stopped.
There's two
stopped,
just kind of like stand there like.
But still, they just looking like you ain't gonna say, "So you need help? What's going on?" You know, all the people they not even concerned.
They got the big old mask on. They're just kind of looking at this guy on the floor, looking at each other.
Not giving no aid. Didn't give him no blanket. Didn't call nobody over. They just like this. Should we just kill this man right now? Shit won't really make a difference. We can just say it was accident. You know what I'm saying? Like,
one more person that won't make a
difference.
Why
are you screaming? What are you yelling at?
But now, if you think about it, right? If you think about it, would the dad go to jail for killing 4 people? I mean 3 people.
I don't know how he's gonna go to jail if he literally has.
But look, think about it. The military came right after, right? And if they coming like, what's going on? How they die? Oh, I shot him. I mean, we was like coming up right behind you. Like you didn't have to kill him. Like, well, I ain't know because the mist was like still
easy.
In the way.
That's easy. Like, like 6 miles back that way, there was this thing, like there.
Were they already dead before you got here?
No, because remember, while like they're driving by, the mammoth thing just like stomps right next to them and says, "What's up, y'all?" And then they're just kind of.
But the thing is, I don't think the mammoth. Like,
ooh, you just remind me.
That creature didn't even kill it. That's what I think I didn't get. Not that I mentioned. It's like it kind of just walks past by them. At that point, I wouldn't even try to shoot them. At that point, I'm like, okay, he just walked past by. Is that good or a bad sign? Is he gonna come back?
You know that
That's what I'm saying.
That musical frog, and he had like a song. He had like a pilot helmet on. You know what I'm talking about?
Which one?
The Crazy Frog?
Yeah, the Crazy Frog was green, and it was like one is like a gummy bear song or something like that.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Didn't them dang flies look like him? Don't even lie to me right now. Them flies look like him. We're gonna put a picture on the screen. You wanna see what I'm talking about? Comparing. It looked just like, cause when she was crawling on, like, man, that's the gummy bear boy frog man dingy. I'm trying to tell you, my boy, you if you know, you know.
I forgot what they're called.
He's gonna look it up too. Let me look it up.
I forgot what they were called. I don't remember.
We did gummy bear.
I think they just called them green flies or something. Yeah, but they had like a skeletal face. So let's talk quickly about the monster designs because we got to go ahead and call this one a day. Bro, the spiders again. Those things are like seared into my mind. They had like skeleton faces and like spikes. And they were all white, and not only that, like instead of having just like regular spider legs, they had like these pincer things that they walked on. And it's like, oh my god, those things. Like, yeah, those monsters, they can go to hell.
Well, say one of them bit Peter Parker. Boy, that won't be a Spider-Man I want to be. I'm trying to tell you.
I think that qualifies to turn him into the man spider thing. If you know anything about man spider, that's exactly what that is.
Literally.
And those things are brutal. But like, the
spider.
What else?
No, it's the human spider. But I did like the design for the creatures. They're pretty good, especially the behemoth. That was a creepy creature. I like that design. It was pretty good. Even though it was just for a few seconds of the shot we see it, I still enjoyed seeing that creature.
It was cool. I like the character. I like the monsters. They was not the spiders though, but everybody else it was cool.
Not the spiders,
even the tentacle monster that was cool. But them spiders though, no, they was too quick. They was too fast. That's why I didn't like. They was, and then the web shoot out fast, and it touched the boy leg. Let me tell you something. If that would have touched me, I'm just killing myself. Fuck that. I ain't about to die right. I ain't gonna let that sucker bite me.
I'm telling you.
You feel me? Nah, come on now. And old buddy boy with the gun though, he was cold. He was like, pow, 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 pow. Especially in the store, he had that one shot. That boy was like, boom.
He had that one shot. He had the one shot perk. He was able to kill all the creatures in one shot.
Insta kill, man.
Insta kill.
But think about if he had like not a real gun, but like a 9 or a shotgun or something, or a 47. That man would have been out. Or a Beretta. Oh Lord Jesus.
Alright, he would have been useful in a fight.
That man would have been like, I'm going out and getting me some KFC. That's what he would have been.
Bro, where are you getting KFC from? The chicken's dead, bro. The chicken's dead. Ain't no chicken left alive at this point.
I wish that we would have seen like a chicken monster though. Would have pecked them. Oh my God, Miguel, I would have loved it. Oh my God.
That would have been so freaking weird.
Come on now.
Like, I don't even think it would have been scary. I just would have looked actually.
Part of it was scary, but part of it was like also comedic in a way.
Comedic and odd. It'll be super odd.
I think it would have been dope.
Weird, odd choice.
Come on now.
Odd choice.
It would be dope if it saw like a snake type creature though. I think that would have been cool.
A snake type?
Yeah.
Bro,
but like not like slithered, but like had like pinchers.
So almost like a centipede, almost like a centipede.
Yeah, but like something like that. I think that would have been.
Well, we had the tentacles from space, so
yes,
that's the closest we got to a snake-like creature.
Yeah,
he's right about that.
All right, so down below, comment what you liked about the movie, what you didn't like about the movie. What other horror movies you want to see coming up? Let us know. Like, share, subscribe. Check out our last podcast episode. We on Spotify, Apple Podcast. We on Google Podcast. We on Facebook. We on Instagram. We on the globe.
TikTok.
We on TikTok. We on Earth.
Can't forget Talk.
There you go. That too. TikTok, YouTube Shorts. We got it all. We got anime. We got Marvel. We got DC. We got aliens. We got it all. We got Star Wars. Come on now. I don't know what that was, but yeah, we got that too. But well, anyway, like, comment, subscribe. Peace out. See you guys in the next episode. Peace.